Hello and welcome, Aquarius. Aquarius, this is going to be your August 2022 video for Sun, Moon, and Rising. Your Sun sign is what you're working towards, what you're trying to achieve. Your Moon sign is more your internal self, so your emotional self, your private life, your private feelings, right? And your Rising is more your physical world. To get an overall understanding of these videos and your month ahead, do watch your Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. So now Aquarius, on the 4th, we have Mercury moving into your 8th house. Great time for research, seeing things that are hidden, delving deep into any phobias or fears within your mind that are keeping you stuck so that you can move forward. Great time also for negotiations when it comes to money and finances especially. Very good time. You'll be thinking a lot about that. Your finances, your money, your investments, all of those things. And it's also a good time where you're working on getting like your payments to you. So those are important, but it's also the time where we are dealing with, taxes, insurance. So watch your paperwork, make sure you see everything important, taxes, insurance, financial institutions is the 8th house. It also rules over our fears, our phobias, the things that keep us stuck, past traumas. You'll be delving deep, and maybe even a good time to speak to someone that you are close to share those parts of yourself so that you can open up, be more vulnerable, right? Definitely do those things so you don't keep it bottled in. That might cause more tension, and that won't be very good for you financially too. Truth be told, if our heart is going through a process of where we are keeping a lot within it, it's blocked and we can't open to receive. So the way to which to balance the 8th house always is to be more vulnerable, share our fears, our phobias, secrets that others even might have come to light, especially with the 8th house. Those things that are brought to us, those past traumas, those experiences of, things that aren't honest and stuff like that, coming to light, how people really feel. All of those things coming to light that sometimes emotionally weighs on our shoulders, and then it blocks us from abundance. And the way to work through it is to actually connect to someone, whether it's a spiritual advisor, whether it's a counselor, whether it's someone you can share those parts of yourself with. Be vulnerable, release, so that you can open up to receive. On the 11th, 12th, we have a full moon in your 1st house. Deep breath, Aquarius. Right? Full moon, your 1st house, it's your full moon, 11th, 12th of August 2022, coming into your sign. It's about releasing and letting go. Closure, pain, rejection, hurt, all those things that make you feel deeply, betrayed. Full moon in your sign is a clearing of you in order for you to complete a cycle within your life. It's a completion point of letting go of the pain, the hurt, the difficulties, the challenges, the tribulations, and things that have been within your heart that you need to let go of. And that's what it's asking. It's been, about 6 months from your birthday, and it's asking you how far have you come. Look back, see how far you've come, see how much you've grown. Give thanks for that. See your inner strength. Don't forget your inner strength. Don't forget the parts of you that are strong and that you still can reach those goals and dreams and what you wish to accomplish for you. But you need to let go of whatever is holding you back. Any deep emotions that come through during this full moon, allow them to come through. Allow them to be released with the full moon so that you can transform yourself for your highest good. On the 11th, 12th, Venus is in your 7th house. Okay, so it's in your house of relationships. This is where people want to connect to you. It makes you, you feel the need to connect, and others also want to connect to you. This is where you want to connect to people that you love and you care about. Venus in the 7th is very good for relationships. If you're single, meeting someone. If you are in an existing relationship, connecting on a deeper level, right? So all of those things. Notice that the full moon happens and you are letting go of the parts of you that no longer serve you, so that you can come forth and connect to others in a deeper way. Right? So release with that full moon. On the 20th of August, Mars is in your 5th house for 7 months. Mars normally stays in the sign for 6 weeks, but now it's going to be here for 7 months because it'll go retrograde later this year, and I'll do a video separately on that. So Mars retrograde. Now Mars will go retrograde, but currently it's not, and it's in your 7th house and it will stay, your 5th house, and will stay there for 7 months. Let's talk about the 5th house. The 5th house has to do with inner child. So Mars makes you passionate. Like, what do I need to do for creativity? What do I need to do to spark joy in my life? I need to make changes to make me happy. Mars here also encourages romance, sweetness, right? And also it has to do with children. So if you have kids, Mars here is asking you to take action in some way. Be aware though, Mars can bring some aggression energy, some aggressive energy if you do have kids, right? Mars is the god of war. It makes us passionate, it makes us want to take action, it motivates us, but it definitely also can bring up some ruffled feathers with frustration. So you might feel frustrated that you're not enjoying life. You might feel frustrated that you're not find that creative energy that you have. If you're an entrepreneur, you might be feeling frustrated that you're not taking action, what you need to take action. Now that frustration is telling you to take action. That's what Mars does. It sometimes can make us feel frustrated so that we can take the action we need to take on the things that matter most to us. So 5th house rules over entrepreneurs. It rules over children. It rules over fun, enjoyment, and romance, inner child, all of those things. And it's asking you to take action on your inner child. Have some fun, enjoy life, bring that inspiration back into your life, follow your creative pursuits. If you're an entrepreneur, take action on your business that you want to do. You know, don't hold back, don't let fear keep you back. And yes, you might get frustrated with a few things, work through them and move on, move forward. That's what Mars says, get moving, get moving. So take your time with it. It is a 7 months transit, so you are working on your romantic life, and this can bring some obviously heated moments, passionate moments, both in a beautiful way but also in an aggressive way to the romantic life. So be aware of that. Okay, on the 22nd, 23rd, the sun moves into your 8th house. All secrets come to light, more opportunities for finance, investments. This is where you can really look clearly with the sun being there. It shines a light on your past traumas, your past hurts, and what's holding you back. Anything that's holding you back. And this also is very good for investments and finances and wanting, you know, those kinds of things especially. But remember, those traumas too will come to light. Any hidden secrets will come to light. The sun just like illuminates it. Anything you've been hiding, anything anyone else has been hiding, comes to light. On the 25th, 26th, Mercury's in your 9th house, and you're thinking about your spiritual journey, the wisdom, high learning. If you need to publish anything, networking, connection, perspective. This is where you can read a book and gain a deeper perspective, a spiritual understanding of the situation, and that'll be good for you. You might even think of it like taking a small trip, or, you know, anything different from your day-to-day routine will really inspire you. If you can find some humor, you know, something that makes you feel humorous, that you enjoy, a comedy show and so forth, will be great for you, because it is quite a deep month with all that 8th house energy, 1st house, full moon, and, you know, a lot of releasing and clearing out that's coming through for you during the month of August. On the 27th, we have a new moon in your 8th house. Notice that you're working a lot with the 8th house. So yeah, once again, any secrets, legal issues too. 8th house rules, legalities, legal stuff, documentation, payouts from any financial institutions, inheritances, taxes, all sorts of things are the 8th house. New moon is saying a new beginning. It's also very good for financial investments. So anyway, if you invest in your money, you can get paid out upon it. All of those things come to you. Very good for, especially with a new moon there. So it's a new beginning. So investment comes through. Or you might find something new that you want to invest in. Very good for healing when it comes to any past, you know, emotional phobias and fears that are holding you back. Remember, the 8th house always comes up with that finance house because it wants us to release so we can clear our heart and we don't have anything blocking us from receiving. So that's what it's doing. It's a very healing and transformation time for you. It's a time of clearing out anything that's no longer working for you. It is bringing a lot of anything that's hidden to light about yourself. Any fears you've been hiding from yourself, any phobias you've been hiding it, subconsciously just blocking it, comes to light. Anything anyone else has been hiding comes to light. Very good for investments being paid out, especially during that time. Very good time for you. Do enjoy the month of August. Thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe. My website is linked down below if you'd like a reading, as well as a link for appreciation of these videos.